So today's daily candlestick on the Dow Jones Industrial Average is really symbolic of the broader market throughout the entire month of January 2015. Today's daily candlestick is what we call a high wave spinning top candlestick. It's really reflecting indecision, continued indecision across all three of the US markets. If you don't feel comfortable entering into swing trades at this particular moment in time, I wouldn't blame you whatsoever. Personally, I'm really sitting on the sidelines for the rest of the week, just waiting for this market to shake out. I'm really waiting and anticipating the larger break if we're going to break above 18,145, these three tops over here, or if we're finally going to break, below the lows in December, also the most recent swing low during late January, and then the first trading session to kickstart February 2015. Again, if individual trade setups don't confirm with your own analysis, and if it just doesn't sit well with you, there's no point in placing that individual trade. Again, I'm becoming quite frustrated with this overall market. This has just been quite a terror to trade, but it's only a matter of time until the market does start to settle into some form of a trending market, which is going to work brilliantly as a technical swing trader. Now, if I just break down some individual trades, you can see today Apple came very, very close to triggering. Our actual trigger was set here at $120.51. The high of the candlestick, have a look at this particular figure right here. As I move my mouse over this particular candlestick, is that the high was 120.51. So if you were using contingent orders, you wouldn't be in Apple, so to speak. You would have come within 1 cent of triggering those contingent call options. If you are still looking at getting involved in Apple, move your entry, just up a couple of cents. Move it up to about 120.96. Give it a little bit more fluff. This upper wick is containing selling pressure. We are at an all-time high relative to the stock split price on Apple, but it is looking relatively healthy. This may be a little bit of a wedge, which is going to break out to the upside. Again, just move your stop or at least your entry up to 120.96 moving forward. Amazon again is really just dancing around our entry. Our original entry was at the high of this particular earnings candlestick, 361.41. Here we are at 364.75. We are up about $3 on this particular trade. I do believe we are going to hit our target here at about $369.35. If you are in this trade, mitigate your risk. I would put it just below today's low on the daily candlestick. So that'll give you, a couple of dollars of risk, $2 or so of risk to make that final couple of dollars of profit. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever to see us hit our target on Thursday or Friday on Amazon. No real moves on Baba this week. It's still continuing. If anything, it looks to be setting up what we call a bear flag. I'm keeping a very close eye on this. No bullish trade setup. Baidu is continuing to move sideways. Earnings is fast approaching on that particular stock. Caterpillar today, inside day, spinning top. Interesting type of signal. No real decent trade setup on Caterpillar at the moment. FAS is continuing to move higher. We do have a shooting star at a resistance level. This isn't enough to get involved in FAS. Just let it be. The same is true with Facebook. You can see how all of these stocks are really reflecting just the type of indecision in the overall market. It appears we're breaking down. No, we snapped to the upside. It appears we're breaking down. Look, a little bit of hesitance to continue to the downside. Now we're sort of getting an array of bullish inside day candlesticks. Overall, the net movement is absolutely zero. Although the market seems to be moving, you're not missing out on any trade information whatsoever or any trade setups. Look at Google. Google came out a couple of days ago, reported earnings, very nice bullish candlestick. You'd expect Google to break above the swing high, break below our 547.30 long trigger. It didn't happen. Instead, we've got three inside day candlesticks. This looks like a textbook wedge setup. If the market does want to move higher, expect Google to break out above 547.30. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, just sit tight on this Google trade. I'll give you an update over the weekend. GoPro today, yesterday, came close to triggering around 55.84. Earnings is coming out, so do not place the GoPro trade if it triggers above 55.84. Or if it moves below, 46.71, just let it be. Let the daily candlestick form post earnings. Then we'll see if there's a decent gap trade on GoPro. It's exciting to see what's going to eventuate. If we start to see some closes below these IPO lows, the same is true with Baba, then we could see some very nice swing trades during February 2015. At the moment, again, the market's all over the place. Halliburton today was assuming again to break out as at Tuesday's candlestick. Today we have a spinning top right on our trigger at $42.36. If you're on this trade, place your stop just below the gap fill. That'll come in about $41.53, so about 80 cents of risk on this particular trade. Still looking pretty decent. Benefit of the doubt is going to say that we're going to break above these swing highs. We're going to hit our target right here at $43.97 and continue up to $47.03. We'll just monitor this trade, see how, of course, Halliburton moves. Now, while I have you in this afternoon market update, I'm going to release a video. I'm going to record it after this one, comparing the price of the US dollar to the oil price, okay? Because I'm receiving a lot of emails from students saying, look, I want to go long oil. It's just simply too underpriced given where it's trading at on the daily, right around that 45, 47, 48 barrel area. Now, I want to put out this information because instead of addressing one-on-one back and forth with these particular individual emails, I'd rather address the broader type of argument, and I'm going to show you why I wouldn't be necessarily buying oil just because it's trading at low levels. Now, I'm going to, of course, hopefully release that as at the close on Wednesday. So what I'll do is in a couple of hours, tune into the YouTube channel, and you should see this video where I'm going to do a comparison. Netflix today had a nice inside day candlestick, still looking at that 460.10 entry, still looking pretty strong. I mean, volume's declining. It looks like a very nice pullback or a tight pullback, just waiting for these exponential moving averages to catch back up to price. So pay attention to Netflix. It's looking relatively healthy. And today Tesla is almost triggering. I mean, 218.87. It looks good. We've got our target up here at 227.80. Earnings is coming out on the 11th of February. So we do have a little bit of time to at least see what this trade wants to do. If you are in this, set your stop about 211 on the daily, and we'll just monitor this trade as it moves forward. Twitter again is just bouncing to the upside out of this potential wedge pattern. You can see earnings is coming out here. What date is this? I think it's relatively, I mean, it's on the 5th, so I mean, it's tomorrow, obviously. We'll just see what Twitter's earnings is. It wouldn't surprise me to see this gap to the downside. It wouldn't surprise me one bit, and if it does, we'll be paying attention to this low, about $30.50. If we can break this low, well, let me just undo that. Then this has got another type of IPO low trade, relative to the IPO float. Then when the breakdown happened, if this occurs again, watch out below for the stock price of Twitter. So thanks a lot for watching this afternoon market recap. What I'll do, I'll get involved into that oil and US dollar debate, and that'll be up very shortly. Other than that, thank you very much. Send me any emails, success@pivotpoint-trading.com. And I'll see you most likely on Thursday afternoon for another market recap. All the best. Goodbye.